So, if you guys had to take, all right, Desert Island, because we've never played this.
Did you say Desert Island? I'm in.
The popsicle trees and the sugar plum plants.
Chocolate Wibbles.
That's not a chocolate river. Stay away from that. That was weird on that show earlier.
That was funny.
They put pudding in this guy's shoes on the show we were watching. And I was like, ugh, that looked like pudding.
It's a chocolate volcano on the island. No, Dan's laying on his stomach.
No, God, see? No.
Could have been anybody.
Nope. Yeah, because you had to make it about me.
I didn't know who else to say.
No.
Anyways, if you're on the desert island.
If you're on the deserted island, what 3 books would you bring? Because I was watching The Office the other day, and that's the episode that was on where they were doing Desert Island.
I've seen that show. Yeah.
Bridges of Madison County, Legally Blonde, Vance. Those are your movies. But what would
you say? Books or movies?
Well, let's do books. Let's do books first.
Oh man, I gotta think of 3 books.
Physician's Desk reference. Hollowed out inside iodine tablets.
Well, you go.
Me?
Do you know?
Chuck Palahniuk's Fight Club.
I've never read that.
Or you know what? Chuck Palahniuk's. I like Damned a lot. A Chuck Palahniuk book.
I hated Damned.
Damned was so good, and Doomed.
The main character was so annoying.
Dude,
she was atrocious.
She was a badass.
I think the thing that bugged me the most about Damned was she would always use a big word. The protagonist would always use a big word and say, "Yes, I know what that word means. I'm 13. I'm not stupid." And it's just like it's so annoying.
God, it's such a good book.
It was every chapter they did that.
This book is about a girl who plays the asphyxiation game with some bully friends of hers, and she dies.
Oh shit!
Because she smoked a marijuana cigarette.
Would you call it the devil's lettuce?
Yeah,
the devil's lettuce. And when she dies, she goes to hell.
Oh.
Well. And she takes over hell eventually.
Whoa, spoiler alert.
No, because Doomed gets way more into that.
It's called Doomed?
Damned and Doomed.
Yeah.
Okay,
you should read them. They're very good.
2-parter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. A Chuck Palahniuk book. I probably bring a survival book because I don't know how to survive in fucking the street at all.
Where's my Xbox?
Yeah, exactly. And be crying for my cell phone.
And then the Bible would be your last one.
And then the
King
Bible.
James Bible.
I just burned that right away.
Whoa, okay. For those who didn't know, Dan is not religious.
No, I wouldn't burn it. I'd probably just use the pages.
Sleep on it.
Smoke some plants, some
Find
chocolate
some
plants.
ditchweed on this deserted island.
I would bring a survival book of some sort, a Chuck Palahniuk book, and then probably
a thesaurus.
Yeah, because I'm going to be talking to a lot of natives. I would probably
for your conversations with Wilson.
I'd probably bring a medical book of some sort.
Oh, you're all smart.
You're all smart.
I'll bring the Idiot's Guide to Windows 97.
Island Surviving for Dummies.
What would you bring, Natalie?
Let's see. My favorite author is Wally Lamb, so I would bring probably I Know This Much Is True. And then maybe Stephen King Cell, not The Cell.
Oh, Cell? Yeah. All right, that's a good book.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
And, man, a third? I think probably, I don't know.
Lord of the Rings, maybe?
Yeah.
It's more than one book, though.
Book of cat pictures.
Okay, done. A book of just pictures of my cats. Just mine, though. I don't want anybody else's. This one's cute. I build like
planes going over by. You're like, I'm good.
So like a set of something counts as one? Like you wouldn't want to bring one Harry Potter book.
It has to be one book. That's why, or else I'd bring the whole Palahniuk crew. Like, I'd bring the whole...
Come on, guys.
Yeah, hop on in.
Spawn comics.
Exactly. No, well, it can be a series of comics, because that equals out to be a book. You want to
like
bring one
Spawn
fucking
omnibus.
comic. Yeah, omnibus.
Or
like the Superman hardback with, like, all the Supermen in it, but it has to be one book each.
One book?
Yeah, it has to be one book, one...
Well, I'm counting Spawn.
Okay, so the Spawn omnibus... God, that'd get boring really quick, though.
Here's the other thing. Other than that, I wouldn't want to take anything that I've read because I'd just feel stupid. I'd be like, I already know. Like, I need some entertainment.
Talking to yourself, but I know what's going to happen.
Shut up, you're going to ruin it.
What if you bring something you haven't read yet and it ends up sucking and you wasted one of your books?
Yeah. I wish I would have read Harry Potter.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who you're screaming at, but...
he made little sand
the
people.
plane flying by.
I don't know. I really... I would say...
1976 December Playboy.
I would say War and Peace.
Okay, War and Peace.
Just because I've never read it.
Do you own it?
I think that maybe I could learn something from it that I would never be able to use there.
No survival guides at all for you guys?
No, I didn't want to copy
So
yours.
here's the thing, man. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging. I don't need one.
Here comes the humble brag.
No, really. Like
Bear Grylls over here,
I
guys.
don't need one. I'm good to go.
I write my own.
I've watched enough TV. No.
I've seen every season of Survivor.
Yeah, and
Thank
Lost.
I would want to. I don't know who writes.
I know how to make a coconut.
I don't know who writes the best one or whatever, but or what the best one would be. But I would choose a book on astrology.
Okay.
Oh, damn!
That's pretty good.
Are better than mine.
No, you still have a book of cats.
I do. Addie, Tenenbrain, Hocus, all posing.
Somebody read her request wrong, and she gets Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat. Oh, fuck!
I'd be fine with that too. I do like Dr. Seuss.
Or you could just take the Cat in the Hat and like Photoshop Tenebrae's face on the cat.
He wouldn't do those.
He wouldn't do
things.
those. Yeah, he's a perfect
He's
kitty.
a precious angel.
He would eat green eggs and ham.
He probably would.
I wonder what green eggs and ham would taste like.
Eggs and ham, it's just food coloring.
You totally took the magic right out of it. You just fucking sucked it all out.
You just shit on my childhood.
They were thinking something like, oh, it tastes like wishes. You're like, no, it's just fucking food coloring.
My mom made canned asparagus and scrambled eggs.
Oh,
that sounds horrible.
It wasn't good, and they were green.
I don't mind asparagus, but
I love
asparagus and scrambled eggs together does not sound
awful.
You know what wouldn't be bad
is like separate from each other on the same plate,
or even nice fluffy scrambled eggs with nice fluffy scrambled eggs with like fresh asparagus or something. That might not be horrible.
No,
like maybe fresh asparagus in an omelet.
Asparagus is good. Eggs, I think, can be good. I'm not a big egg person.
I'm not either. I really am.
But
not.
They can be. But
like them on French
fucking
toast.
Can? Gross.
Nick and I literally just said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The best way to have eggs is on French toast.
I was looking at my book of cats. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't want to trade?
All right, Nick, your turn.
And
make it good. Better be better than the rest of us, or else you're not on the podcast anymore.
He's got 743 to pick from.
Can I bring my shelf?
Counted.
So I would bring It by Stephen King because I would finally have no excuses to not read it.
Even for that shit ending? Poop all over your dreams.
Oh, God.
Your green eggs and ham in your stupid book.
I would bring some kind of deluxe edition of a Batman comic series.
Killing Joke?
Collected. I actually am not a huge fan of the Killing Joke.
Oh, we got a Morrison hater.
Sorry.
Oh.
I don't hate Morrison. I just was not a big fan of the Killing Joke. I didn't like the ending. I'm sorry.
I don't know what that is.
And they kind of ruined it with the movie because the movie was shit.
You're entitled to your opinion,
good.
But it's wrong.
So yeah, I'd bring maybe Scott Snyder's run in the New 52.
All right, I'm about that.
Especially more specifically the first 3 volumes of that. I'd be all over that.
Well, I got time for that.
Yeah, I do. I definitely have time for this.
On a deserted island.
Can we do movies next?
And then
hold on.
Would you bring Ryan Gosling's autobiography?
He doesn't have one, so no.
He would talk about all the ways he's acted in the movie. All the way he acts in the movie.
I would
My bad.
probably bring some kind of... Where is this deserted island at?
It's on a deserted island. What does it matter?
Is it tropical? Is it frozen?
Yes. Why would it be frozen?
I don't know.
It could be on.
There can be deserted frozen
iceberg.
islands.
No, this is tropical defrosted island.
Defrauted. It's a defrauded.
It's a
island.
defrauded fucking island.
Is
That's what I'm
defrauded a word? I wonder what it means if it is.
So I would bring something, maybe like a book about. I don't have a specific title, but like a book about like venomous
creatures.
Yeah, just to
The
know what to look
ABCs
out
of
for.
venomous creatures.
Things I shouldn't eat or get bitten by.
So like a survival book.
Yeah,
something like
but
that.
more to do with the
The climate that you're in. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, not necessarily like
that makes sense.
crafting tools and shit like that because I don't care.
I would.
I'm probably
I wouldn't even know how to make a shovel.
Die on this island. So
no,
fuck
you
it,
might not.
whatever.
You may be able to find. I mean, there's satellites everywhere, so somebody could be looking on Google Maps and see you waving. Hello.
Oh, hey.
He's reading Ryan Gosling's autobiography?
That's not even out yet. How did he get that?
Cancel the mission of rescue this guy. He sucks. But sir, he's gonna die out there. Just leave him alone. It looks like he's got all he needs.
How are we?
Let's go get that girl with the cat book.
Yay!
How are we going to bring movies with us?
Okay, so the movies is hard because you don't have electricity on this island.
Solar powers.
But let's go to make believe land, and
We all have fully charged PSPs.
you have 3 downloaded movies on your cell phone. Okay,
And a solar charger.
and a solar charger.
Okay.
Which would make the getting off this desert island a lot easier, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But
How cool would it be, though, if
phone call?
if like, how cool would it be if I could pick your movies? Because I'd be an asshole and put like Castaway on there.
yeah, I like that movie.
I know, but how would you like to have that movie while you're stranded on the desert?
I don't want to be reminded of it.
I totally understand Tom Hanks.
The entire series of Lost.
Fucking Gilligan's Island.
God, that show is so terrible. I hated Lost. What would your 3 movies be then, Vance? If you had to pick 3 golden movies, and these are movies you're going to be watching for a very long time, with your solar charger and your useless phone.
I would take The Goonies.
Okay.
After those boys.
I went you stupid boys.
The Crow.
Yeah, I would take
That was
The
one
Crow.
of Dwight's answers in The Office.
The Crow.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I would take Little Monsters.
Okay. That's a good one. So
I did not expect that answer from the last one.
I like Little Monsters.
Little Monsters is a great movie, but I like grew up on that movie. I just didn't expect that answer from you.
You grew up after that movie.
Okay, I grew up watching it.
No, that's not the movie you grow up after. Milk Money is the grow.
I could see it. I could see him finding it for the first time, and he's like, "What's this?" Blows the dust off of it. Well, that's a VHS tape, son.
Okay, I'm not that young.
Yeah, but
I
it's
know
still
what a
funny.
VHS is.
Dudes,
I'm pretty sure I still have VHS.
I had some kid. I had to explain to some kid the other day what a cassette tape was, and it made me cry.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I was like, you don't know what a cassette tape is? We were in line. I was in line somewhere, and he was like, "Mommy, what's a cassette tape?" And I was like, "You don't know what a cassette tape is, kid?" Like, I just got pissed.
Start schooling him.
Well, let me tell you all
Sir,
about the cassette tape.
He is 7 years old.
I broke it down with a rap and everything.
Dan paused his cassette player and turned
Yes.
around and was like,
my
"What'd you say?"
My Sony Walkman. I'm like, "What'd you say?" I took my headphones off. You can hear, Kenny Loggins in the background. Let me tell you about the cassette tape, kid. Bam! He's like, "What is this guy doing? Get away from my son!"
Mommy, I'm scared.
Before we had iPods and fancy smelling vapes, we all used to listen to our music on tapes.
Cassette tapes. Oh, you didn't.
Aw.
I was gonna do a Beastie Boys there, where they all say it at the same time.
Cassette tapes.
You did it on your
Okay,
own.
1, 2, 3.
Cassette tapes.
There we go.
Word.
Word.
I think that's how the Beastie Boys did it.
Word to your mom, which is you.
How you doing?
Stay away from my child.
Are you single?
I'm in line at Arby's. All right.
Oh, that sounds so good.
I say I want some Arby's now.
Oh.
Are you
Do
thinking?
you ever get their
Arby's?
chicken tenders and the cheese sauce
I
for
used
their
to work at
fries and
Arby's,
like
so
dip it
yeah.
in there?
I like the Euros there. I know that's probably bad.
Euros
But
No, euros are good there.
It's
Yeah.
gyro.
Yeah.
There are no
Gamelan,
Fetas.
ROS.
Fetas has the best Euros in town all day, bro.
Didn't the King Kong guy just kind of give up halfway through spelling Euro? He was like, Gamelan, Ipsilon, ROS. Like, he just...
We went to a concert with one of my friends, and he's like a tall built, like he's built like Nick, but tall, right?
Okay.
Just super skinny dude. You know Brent.
Yeah.
This dude, he ate
Fuck.
2 Euros, a double cheeseburger, a whole thing of fries, and
A milkshake.
a large milkshake
That's that metabolism.
Oh my God.
Hard at
Arby's?
work.
at King Kong.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That would mess me up.
Honestly, I used to be
Yeah.
able to eat like that when when I was younger. My metabolism was through
That's
the
how
roof.
his youngest son is.
I could eat like an entire large pizza to myself
See, I can eat a
and
lot.
be fine.
I can eat a lot
Shot to the
throughout
microphone there.
hit
Dan.
my face on the microphone. I can eat a lot throughout the day. Like, I can eat a lot. But in one sitting like that, I would probably kill
That's you know
over
why?
in the
Because you eat
sweats.
fast, dude.
You eat.
You're the fastest eater. One of the fastest eaters I've ever seen.
I don't like to brag.
No,
but
my
I don't taste a lot going down.
My friend Tristan, though, he wins. Like 4 McChickens to my 1.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I'm not a slow eater. But my
You
son,
chew a lot though. I don't chew.
my oldest son, that dude can eat tacos quick, bro.
And pizza. He's fast at pizza too.
Pizza, you can just roll up like a joint and just
That's
stuff
pretty
it
much
under
what he
the oven.
does. He just rolls it up and eats it.
You just do that with Totino's pizza rolls, or the pizzas. You can just roll those fuckers up.
If nothing else, fold them like a taco.
Yeah, just fold I just grab one by hand, just roll it up like a joint, and lick the side, and then
Oh,
down.
we don't know what that means.
Oh,
So-
right.
What's a joint?
He's like,
Like an envelope. Sorry, Nally.
Okay, that's way better.
I just fucking stick it down my face. I don't taste a lot while I'm eating, which is funny because I eat to taste food. Like, I don't eat to eat, I eat to taste food.
really, you only taste it once, so the rest is just repetition. So once you experience it,
You're like, yeah, okay.
oh, been there. Oh,
I haven't had Arby's for a while though. I might go get some tonight.
Amanda
I really
eats
want a
that
party
sandwich
pizza.
on there where it's a breaded chicken sandwich and it has, I can't believe she eats this, brisket
Ew.
and ham and something else on there.
It's like
and
an all meat
cheese.
sandwich.
Yeah, Amanda eats that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I've seen it with my
Wow.
own 2 eyes.
Let's think of my own 2 facials. Natalie, what 3 movies would you bring?
Oh god, I would say
Legally Blonde,
that's which one? I can't decide.
Blonde
The
Again.
Notebook.
I do like The Notebook. That's a sad movie.
What do you want? I don't know. It's not that
Have
simple.
you seen that meme where he's yelling at her about dinner?
Yeah. Have you seen the meme where Ryan Gosling won't eat his food?
Oh my god, those were the best vines. I loved those.
Some
So
dude's
people-
got
yeah,
he's
they-
got Captain
Oh, yeah,
Crunch on his spoon and keeps going and knocking his spoon away.
He's feeding it to the TV or the monitor.
Yes.
Yes, I've seen that.
I
Ryan
loved
Gosling
those.
needs
Oh,
to
I've
eat
been
his
on the
goddamn
internet.
food.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Labyrinth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Can we bring a series?
You can bring one. It has to be like, you can't bring multiple DVDs. It has to be one DVD. So you can bring, if you can fit 10 things on a disc, then you get it. But no, you can't bring a series.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Damn it, damn.
Well,
What
it
if
ruined
I
my
put
next
him
These
one.
are the rules. They're unflinchingly rigid.
What?
Rigid.
Okay, if you still can't-
defrauded.
If you can't talk, can I change the rules?
No, defrauded.
All right.
You're all defrauded.
I don't know. Let's just keep in that category. Probably Shaun of the Dead.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
And
Fuck you, Vance. He's shaking his head.
because it's it's gonna make me laugh.
Yeah.
Legend.
Ooh. That's old school. That's Tom. That's Tom Cruise back in the day.
I love that movie.
Did you know that fucker still does his own stunts? By the way,
Yes.
Yeah.
he's a crazy motherfucker.
Scientology did him good.
No, that's not true for anybody. But okay,
he's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah,
dude. He's
Cruise.
honest. He's not my favorite actor, but I got much respect for that guy.
Yeah.
Man.
When it comes to acting, the
Mad
rest of his
He's-
stuff, I don't care for.
As a person, he seems like he's probably batshit nuts. So I don't think I'd ever want to meet him. But yeah,
It's
I'm with
batshit
Dan.
crazy.
Like
Not nuts.
he's whatever.
Nuttier than
I can-
squirrel
I
turds.
can
would've
say
been.
what I want.
No, you can't.
I can say it
No,
how I
you
want
can't.
to.
You
Okay, Mr.
Nuttier than a
Defrauded sitting
shithead.
over there.
Defrauded.
Yeah.
You're all defrauded.
Nuttier than a rat turd
I
in the
have mad
pistachio
respect for
factory.
him.
Okay. Nick, what would your 3 movies be?
I had all this time to think about it. and I didn't. Gremlins,
Of course.
Inglorious
That's
Bastards.
Really?
I never seen that.
Yeah,
Still.
dude, it's still one of my favorite movies of all time.
Out of all the Tarantino films, you picked that one, huh?
Yes,
Tarantino.
Wow.
without question.
Wow. Is it because just the violence that you like, or?
No, it's the dialogue in that movie. That movie is scripted and written so well.
You think
that
so?
There could have been no plot twist in that
I don't
movie.
agree.
It still would have been good.
I don't agree, but I understand.
Yeah, I think as far as dialogue goes, I think that's one of the best movies out there to watch if you're like trying to.
Yes.
You know
Yeah.
what? I thought of a fourth movie. I'm
You
sorry.
can't bring a fourth movie.
Then I'll
Yeah.
get rid of one.
You
Okay.
can't cut me in line.
He had another movie.
You're defrauded if you
I
do.
still have another movie.
Oh, mine only
Fans.
took 5 minutes. I'm sorry.
Slam! Dun 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 dun. Let the boys be boys.
Era.
And The Dark Knight. Okay.
Okay. The Dark Knight, really?
Yeah.
I know. I just recently
The first
rewatched that. Not as good as the first time I watched it. Not as good. Not as good.
What, did you say the first one?
No, she means because The Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises or
Dark
just like
Knight
Dark
was
Knight?
good.
Just
though.
The Dark Knight.
Okay.
It's good, but there's parts in it where I'm like, I don't know. And I just rewatched it because I like that movie.
Honestly, and I kind of agree with you. Like, if Heath Ledger didn't portray the Joker in that movie, I don't think that movie would have been that good.
I think Heath Ledger wasn't the best Joker though.
I think Heath Ledger.
Whoa, you're not allowed to say that.
Did you watch that Joker preview I sent you?
Yeah, I did.
I think
And
Joaquin Phoenix is going to fucking nail it, dude.
I think
That
he
looks
is.
weird.
I think
wanna see
hands
it.
down, Joaquin
It's a
Phoenix is
Todd
going to
Phillips
smash it out of
film,
the
though,
park.
You guys, I don't know. Just
Okay, what
be
else did he
weary.
do?
Hangover. He's done X Party or whatever. The Party X.
Oh,
Generation-
Project X.
Project X.
Yeah.
He's done Wedding Crashers. He's done
Wedding Crashers is a
I
great
like those
movie.
movies, so
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Wedding Crashers is
I'm
a
hoping.
classic.
I'm gonna go see it.
I think we should team that.
I would.
DLUTB that
Okay.
shit.
I think.
We recorded.
I would want to bring, no matter what, man. I would want to bring the one movie that, no matter how bad things are going in my life, I can watch this movie and I feel better as soon as it's over. And it's
Debbie
one of the
Does
saddest
Dallas.
movies I've ever seen.
I was just gonna say that.
Nice.
I was
and,
gonna say Baby's Day Out.
Babies.
That's a great movie.
I'm
Leave
bringing
Baby's
Pursuit
Day
of
alone.
Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness is a
that's
great
a
movie.
great
that is a
movie.
I
fantastic
teared
movie.
up during that movie. I'm
Yeah.
a man.
too.
Well, when he was in the bathroom,
Oh.
yeah.
Broke my heart.
Broke my heart.
And I
And
don't,
it
I
was
don't really,
awesome that Jaden Smith was actually in that movie too, playing his son. Like that was
That's when he was cute.
great.
That's when he wanted to act, probably.
Yeah. Okay. So
And he
Jaden
did.
Smith back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My three movies would probably be. Oh boy.
Right now, I'm just going through my head of like all the movies that
I
Dan
know,
hates,
it's
so I
like,
can just nail
This is
them.
gonna be a real short movie.
Everything, just 3 Anna Faris movies. Resident Evil.
You think that's what I would bring?
All the Resident Evil, isn't there 4 of them?
Take another hit of that
leave one
pipe, sir.
behind?
You're
There's like
fucking
6 of
high.
them
Is
now.
it really?
Yeah, there's a
Jesus.
lot. They got carried away.
They're flying
They're
over.
so bad.
They're flying over, Dan. Let's go down and rescue. Wait, he's watching Twilight. Carry on.
I don't know. I'd probably bring Pie
I
from.
do like pie.
The Life of Pi.
No, that's a good movie though.
It is a good movie.
There's
It's a good book too. I'd probably bring Pie because it's I don't know. It's one of it's
American Pie.
No, Pie 3.14
Oh.
by Darren Aronofsky.
Never heard of it.
Get mad at him. Get mad at him because he's never heard of it. Because
We're not all hipsters, Dan.
I don't think any of this side
I'm
of
not
the
a.
table.
I'm just not a fucking hipster. I am the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, snap into a Slim Jim.
Dan burned his lip on his coffee because he
Snap
drank
into
it
an abortion.
before it was cool.
Oh my god, gross.
Did you say snap? Wow.
Dan, it's Smishmortion.
And the Shishmortion Clinic. I can't say it in fucking baby ears here, but get a Shishmortion at the Shishmortion Clinic. I'd probably bring Pie. I'd probably bring. I'm thinking of movies that I could watch forever, and there's not too many that I could because I always find flaws in them because I can't enjoy anything in my life. Maybe the Lord of the Rings series.
Oh, you said we can bring a series.
It can be on one disc.
How are you going to fit all those movies on one
How?
disc?
That's like a
Compressed
9-hour
video.
series.
Compressed video.
Compressed video.
First the fuck of all, we weren't
First the
bringing
fuck of all.
discs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, we weren't.
They
Yeah.
were on a phone.
Oh yeah.
bitch.
Okay, well I downloaded
Compress
them all.
that shit
So-
into one file.
And it
Yeah.
Yeah, go fuck
Okay,
yourself.
I want to redo
No,
that.
yeah, I want to redo too.
How come his island's cooler than ours?
I'm bringing fucking Breaking Bad instead of The Dark Knight.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's good.
I
Yeah.
bring a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
They need to. What happened to Better Call Saul? By the way,
It's still on
where? Fucking
Netflix.
where?
Netflix,
No, dude, that's
And
only
AMC.
season 3.
AMC,
And Fargo. Fargo's not up either. God damn it!
if
Fargo's
I-
on Hulu.
or
It's not up yet though. It's season 4 they got to do.
if
well, Netflix doesn't get it until the next season's about to start. That's
Right.
when Netflix.
if I was
gets
bringing
it.
a series, I'm just pissed that Firefly wasn't longer.
I never watched
You
Firefly.
could probably
It was
Sorry.
good,
Only
dude.
one
It
disc,
really
though.
was.
I heard it was okay.
You wouldn't like it, but it was good.
What I like about Firefly, and I haven't seen it for years,
Alan
but
Tudyk.
what I like about it is that it fits within the Alien universe. Did
Yeah.
you guys know that?
Does it really?
Yes.
It's a sci-fi film.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So
Sci-fi.
there are actually Easter eggs in Firefly that hint at it being in the
Oh, it
Alien
sounds like
universe.
a religious movie. You might not
So
want it.
there
Sorry,
But-
Dan.
Yeah, I'd bring God's Not Dead with me.
one of the like most clear
One or
ones
two.
is there's a Wayland Utani.
There's a second one?
There
logo.
is. Misty brought that over for us to watch one night, but the DVD
Oh,
kept skipping.
no.
I was like, oh, darn.
Did she like that movie?
Yeah.
Even with its horrible, horrible directing?
Dog.
I'd bring Sookie with me. We do have an email. Before we go any further, let's do our intro. Natalie's
not
dealing.
here.
Natalie's dealing with the dog.
So let's just do the email and then we'll do the intro when Natalie gets back. How about that?
Oh, she's
Yeah, good idea, guys.
here. Yeah, okay.
sound just like
Yeah,
her.
no, it's okay. Yeah, we can do that. This is Don't Look Under the Bed podcast for all things comedy and horror. I'm one of your stranded hosts, Dan Wonder. Next to me is.
I'm Natalie.
Next to her is.
I'm Vinny.
Wait, can we go back to Natalie? Hold on. Something's wrong with your throat, Natalie. Go ahead and clear it.
Yes.
And then next to me again is,
Nicholas Myers.
and we are the Don't Look at the Bed podcast. We do have an email though. We'll go ahead and do that really quick, and we gotta get jumping right onto our story. And we'll play another. We're gonna play another Desert Island, but we're gonna do something different next time.
Let's do it next episode.
Okay.
I liked it. I had fun.
I mean, it works for me.
Yeah.
All right, Nick. Go ahead and read the email for today.
All right. Dear DLUTB.
Hi.
That's us.
Oh, hey there.
Big fan here. I listened to one of your earlier episodes recently. In
No,
which
you didn't.
lies. Which episode? In which Nick mentioned visiting the Villisca Axe Murder House in Iowa. I was just curious if he could elaborate more on his experience there, as I am planning a visit there soon.
All right, everyone, put their microphones down. Nick's gonna talk for a while.
Yep. Keep up the great work. Best wishes, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Well,
Steven?
Steve, just so you're aware, there's only one axe murder house state, and that's Iowa.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
There is like every house in never mind. Every house in Iowa is haunted. As far as haunted landmarks go, like Iowa is like one of the most like densely populated for haunted landmarks.
Don't get all defrauded about it. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
We should make that a T-shirt. Just
Get
says
defrauded. You know, no one. But the thing of it is, whenever somebody asks, "What does that mean?" You just go,
It
"Don't
means
get defrauded.
Like,
Don't get defrauded. And we won't have a problem."
Whoa, pal! Don't get defrauded. Don't get defrauded.
okay.
Just chill out.
Is
It's
he
okay.
saying deep-throated?
Oh, Nick, sell your story.
But anyway, so I visited the Villisca Axe Murder House back in I think 2011. Did a tour of the house the day before we stayed overnight there. And the tour was my first visit ever to the house, and it's just a very, whether you believe in paranormal stuff or not, it's a very cool experience, I should say, despite the tragic backstory behind it. But it's you get a very creepy vibe being there, and I think that would probably go for whether you believe in it or not. A lot of the furniture's all been replaced, obviously, but the house has never been remodeled. It's all the same layout as what it was when the murders happened. You can still see the dent in the ceiling where the axe hit the ceiling when the parents were murdered. And there's just a lot of creepiness around it.
That's cool.
Keep going.
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
listening.
I don't really have anything else to
Well,
elaborate
how did
on.
you?
Like, I
how'd you
think-
get there? Like, what happened? Why'd you guys go there?
He's
so
like, we drove.
Yeah, we drove.
Car.
I took a plane. It was a.
I mean, like, why
It
did you
was
guys
a-
decide to go there?
It was a 30-second flight. So my best friend and his wife and I, we are all big into paranormal type stuff, and I think we were just honestly just bored one day. And
Oh,
we
okay.
all had the day off, and we're like, let's just do something spontaneous. So we just drove out to Villisca, did a tour of the house,
Nice.
and the owner of the house at the time, who has since passed away, he, when we got there, he said, hey, we had someone cancel on an overnight tomorrow, and we've got like a 5-year streak of selling out all of our overnights, and the wait list is like 4 years, and we want to keep that streak alive. Are you guys interested in doing an overnight? And we said, yeah, we'd love to, but we can't pay. I think it's like, and I don't know if the price has changed, but at the time it was $400 to do an overnight.
Where you're talking.
But he said, I'll cut you guys a deal because we want to keep this streak alive. $40 a person, and you guys are in. Like,
Okay.
I was like, okay, yeah, we'd be stupid not to jump on that.
Overnights for a group of 1 to 6 people is $428.
Damn.
Okay, so it
son.
has gone up.
And
Thanks,
that's
inflation.
$75 for each additional person on top
Y'all
of
ain't
that.
even got no hot tub?
You got no looky loos, no do's or do's, no do's or don'ts.
You're telling me.
But-
With or without the scooter stick?
It's cool for the overnight because your group is your group, and then someone who works for the family that owns the house.
Yeah.
Are the only people in the house.
Oh, so
That's
it's
it.
not, you don't have to,
It's
like,
not like
combine-
multiple groups. It's your group,
That'd be
and that's
cool.
it. So for my instance, for our case, it was just 3 of us and then 1 employee from the family that works for the house, which was awesome.
Were you scared?
I wouldn't say scared, but like I said, it's creepy to be there during the day, but being there at night when there's only a total of 4 people
Yeah.
in the house, because the house is not huge by modern standards, but for that time period, it's a big house.
I would have soaked my britches.
I can imagine like Nick's group of friends being there, and at the end of the tour, they rip the mask off of the tour guide, and he was like, "And I'd have gotten away with it too."
For you fucking kids.
He just pockets the money.
But it's nice because they have this like shed area nearby where there's like I wouldn't say it's a shed,
Where Bubbles
but
keeps his
it's like a
kitties.
gazebo almost, where there's like couches and furniture if you want to get out of the house and just relax, or for people who want to take a quick nap, something like that. Because
Come and relax at
the overnight
murder house.
the overnight you're there from sundown to sun up, so I mean that's when you get the house, and you can leave whenever you want to, but it's kind of a waste of money if you leave before you're supposed to.
Fuck this amount.
Villisca house.
You've been here for 20 minutes.
It's a Villisca House axe murder spa.
Spawn Resort.
Wind down.
At the Villisca Murder House, located on I-28. This little house was brought to you by a murderer. He murdered a family, and you can stay in it for only $420 a night. Experience the screams and terror as the ghosts still haunt this once abandoned place.
Welcome to the Villisca Murder House, where we're slashing prices.
Oh, if anybody could see those hand movements.
Yeah, you guys got to look with your ears on this
Yeah.
one. That was awesome.
We have essential oils over here and scented candles for your relaxing needs.
Come on down to Mr. Murder House. You can take a bug bath right now. It's a mud bath. That's back outside with a couple axes. You and your friends can play whack-a-noodle. Just come on down to Mr. Murder House. It's off I-28.
Did he say whack-a-noodle?
And there's a banjo in the background. The guy's like dancing. He's like, "Hey, ha! You must be thinking we're crazy." It's like,
turn the car around. He said whack-a-noodle.
Oh my god.
Not now, damn it. Well, thank you, Nick.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and
Would you go
Steve,
back?
Yes, I would go back in a heartbeat. I haven't made it back there since then, but I would definitely go back. Steve, I strongly recommend it if you're into that kind of stuff. It's a great experience.
Well,
Yeah,
so glad that we all got an email today.
We got to take a vacation.
we do. I need a vacation
Wait,
so bad. I have a really great job, but I'm like, I need a vacation.
We have fun on vacation together.
You guys just go on vacation. Dan and I will record for that week.
Fuck yeah. See ya.
We're going to change the whole format, though.
How come our podcast is all about Nick's family history of Irish Spanish people?
We'll be talking today about books.
Spanish.
You have a Spanish accent with your Irish people.
Those German.
I'm glad you guys are back. We did 4 episodes of What Would You Bring on Your Desert Island Trip?
Natalie would bring me.
Oh, I bet she would.
She loves me.
Yeah, how does she love you so much?
Why wouldn't she?
Well, I don't know.
I bet it's a soft beard.
How do you get your beard so soft?
It is. It's exactly why I love him.
Well, first of all, Nick, you have to have a beard.
Oh,
Tell me about it. Mine's real long.
yeah.
Nick's been shaving since he was 15, and he cut himself both times.
Not far off. This luscious
My beard is
peach fuzz is
pretty
taking
on
me a
point
month.
lately, and I have Big Dob's Beard Balm to thank for that.
Big Dob's Beard Balm.
BigDobsBeardBalm.com.
You gotta say it 3 times.
I can't do that.
Big Dob's Beard Balm. Big Dob's Beard Balm.
It comes in a variety of different scents. My favorite is the sweet tobacco.
I like the citrus
Smells like an ashtray.
and tastes like a
doesn't smell like
licorice.
ashtray. It smells really good.
No, it smells really good.
It's not what you think when you hear sweet tobacco. It doesn't.
No.
I like the original scent. That one's good.
That is also what I say when I light a cigarette.
Do you guys
Sweet
you guys want to give it a feel?
No, thanks.
It's
I have a
You
beard.
can tug on his beard like Santa.
It's really nice.
Ho, ho, ho. Get the
No,
fuck off me.
It's all natural, made right here in Omaha. Localization. Awesome. BigDobsBeardBalm.com. It's Big Dob, D-O-B, not Big Bob. So BigDobsBeardBalm.com. And I'll put the links up on the website, and he's got a Facebook page.
That's Delta, Oscar, Bravo.
Samsonite.
Yep.
Don't pick this guy up either.
Susie.
Julie.
.com. No, it is made local, and for those of you that can't see it, because we're not filming, it's in a really professional looking packaging too and stuff, so it's
It is.
cool.
It's simple. That's what
Yeah.
I like about it.
Very nice. So definitely that's why I'm sticking around. This guy's beard here, tell you what.
Tell you what?
Cool whip.
And the food that gets caught in my beard doesn't necessarily take on the taste of the beard balm, which is nice.
Gross.
He's not kidding.
He's not kidding. All right. Well,
Yeah.
okay. There's that. And
Would it be great if my beard was long enough to put like a whole sandwich in?
I'm smuggling this in.
would you like bologna or turkey?
Pull out a pastrami sandwich.
It's a foot long. What? It's like a clown.
I pull it out and you hear...
Okay, Natalie, what is our episode about today?
Well, with Pet Cemetery, the new one coming out, has anybody seen that yet?
I heard it was really shitty.
We've not seen it. We were gonna go this weekend. We didn't have a chance.
I've seen mixed reviews on it.
Okay.
I've seen reviews where they say it actually has better critic reviews than it does user reviews, which is rare. But
That probably means it's good then.
that probably
Probably.
means from a critical
Got
standpoint
John
it's
Lithgow
good.
in it.
But
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on it, so it might be one that I wait for it to be able to be rented.
You have to go, church.
So yeah, in honor of that, we decided to do some spooky animal stories. These are stories that
Okay.
are people written, like just regular folk, and then there's the ones that are like just lore, if you will. So we have just a mixture of them. So, shall we get started, folks?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
okay.
do
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go to Los Angeles, California.
Beep beep. Brrr.
We're here. Everybody out of the car.
Dub, what are you doing here?
I'm on a 405. All right, so this is Pet Cemetery to the Stars. Los Angeles Pet Cemetery is a 10-acre memorial park in Calabasas, California. It's home to the famous and not so famous deceased pets of California. Among the animals interred here is Tawny, the MGM lion, one of the Petey's from the Little Rascals movie.
Petey the dog, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopalong Cassidy's horse, Topper, and Kabar, Rudolph Valentino's dog. There's actually a really cool picture of them on this website that I got this off of. I'm like, it's just a neat photo. So I'll put the links on here too. Kabar was Valentino's Great Dane, which Vinnie and I are going to get one day as a Great Dane. From a rescue, of course. It is said when the matinee idol died in 1926 in New York, Kabar suddenly let out a horrible howl. He was 3,000 miles away at the time. Kabar died in 1929 and was laid to rest in the cemetery. Since then, visitors to the pet cemetery report hearing barking and panting near Kabar's grave. Some say they've even been licked on the hand.
That's just me.
Oh. Okay, so Daniel's hanging out in the cemetery.
Did you have tacos today?
Is that the Doritos Loco shelf?
No, I was helping my wife change the kid's diaper.
Oh.
Thank goodness these people don't wash their hands.
Probably not far off from flavor there.
No, that's a good. The Logos tacos are good.
The Locos Tacos.
Hey, the
I
good
was just
man.
making a Taco Bell joke.
Oh.
Don't shit on it.
Nope.
Oh. I like Taco Bell. Let's see. This is called The Unseen. This is written by someone. So
I think Kabar was actually a Doberman. Sorry.
the site I got it off said Great Dane.
It looks like a Doberman pincer.
Yeah. I'm
Huh.
pretty sure it was a Doberman.
I don't even remember what the picture looked like. I just remember it was neat. It was black and white, obviously.
It looks brown to me.
Brown?
Yeah,
brown.
Oh.
that's definitely not a Great Dane. That's not big enough to be a Great Dane.
You're right,
Oh,
it's
no,
a
that is a
poodle.
Doberman. I wonder
Yeah.
why this said Great Dane.
Because that was written by an asshole.
Oh.
It's funny because a lot of people thought Scooby-Doo was a Doberman and he was actually a Great Dane.
Was he? I thought
Yeah,
he was
he's
like a
Great Dane.
Marmaduke dog.
Well,
That
that's
is a
Great
Great
Dane.
Dane.
He's a Great Dane.
I don't fucking know.
Marmaduke.
And
Marmaduke
Marmaduke was a Great Dane.
I just like
yeah.
I just like dogs. I don't
I
care.
do
what they
too.
And you
look
love Scooby-Doo.
Was Beethoven a
like.
Great
I hate
Dane?
Scooby Doo.
I fucking hate
Gail
it.
and I think we should be presidents of the Scooby-Doo shit haters fan club.
Yeah.
Why do you? Okay, can we just get this out on the table?
It
Like,
is
why do you
garbage.
guys?
Sure,
hate
I'll bring it on
Scooby-Doo
the
so
fucking
much?
table. You know why I don't like Scooby Doo? Because Hanna-Barbera cartoons aren't funny. Okay? I said it, and I'll say it again. Any more questions? No? Moving on. Beep.
I just think it's not good. So
Okay.
I'm going to tone mine down a bit.
All right.
It's not a good
I apologize to our listeners for Dan's outrage.
No.
And
No, you fucking asked. You got
apparently
a
I
question.
struck a chord.
You got an
Didn't know
answer.
that I did.
No. They're
So,
just not.
Dan.
Because guy
Okay, I'll kind of agree with you. I'll kind of agree with you there. The
Daniel.
Flintstones was
Bonnie.
the Flintstones sucked.
My
I
wife,
hated the Flintstones.
I like
No.
the Flintstones.
I love
It's not
Scooby-Doo though.
funny. It's not funny. Like, it's not.
Do you like the audience laughing? on
No,
the
they're
cartoon?
stupid. Do you know who made the best cartoons besides Mel Blanc? Tex Avery. He made the best cartoons. And you know why? Because they were funny. They were funny like they were supposed to be. The Flintstones is stupid situational
Okay,
sitcom
remind us
humor.
again. Tex Avery is.
Goopy Doug.
Oh.
The wolf. The big bad wolf. Like,
Okay.
he made some of the funniest shit. When he did Tom and Jerry episodes, they
Oh,
were
okay.
the best.
Okay.
The best.
The
I
best.
still think Looney Tunes ranks up there for.
Looney Tunes
I mean,
is,
I
is
know
a-
that was
is
Mel
a-
Blanc, and you already said that.
Yeah.
but, like that will always
like Tiny Toons
resonate.
Adventures. That was a funny ass cartoon.
And
Captain Caveman.
Nope.
The Jetsons, not funny. Flintstones, not funny.
I like,
Hanna-Barbera cartoons are not funny.
As far as Hanna-Barbera, it was Scooby-Doo or bust for me.
Very strong
And I'm
opinion.
not
on
saying
this.
Scooby-Doo was like my favorite cartoon growing up, but I don't hate it. Like you
I like
guys
the
do.
the ones where from Looney Tunes where they would do like documentary style, like the narrator would tell you, and then like these bunnies are really adding up, and then like little bunnies would be accounting.
That's a
like
Tex.
those were the
That's
best.
a Tex Avery cartoon.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Then
he did the
okay,
best.
yeah.
And also, a lot of people in the world love Scooby-Doo, so that's another reason Dan hates it.
No, wrong.
Yeah, we just didn't like them even when we were kids. We
I
didn't.
fucking
we
hated
it.
it. I hated Saturday mornings because they would always have to do this replays of the old shitty cartoons that no one likes. And
Well, they do like them. Just
and
forget
those
it.
60s cartoons, the fucking Magilla Gorilla, it's not funny. It's the worst. And people are like, oh, Scooby-Doo is the best. It's like, really? Name one funny joke. You fucking can't do it. You cannot do it. Moving on.
Yes.
Do you need
okay.
to go
Jinkies,
outside
Dan.
and cool off, Dan?
No.
Jinkies.
I haven't had a cigarette all day.
Oh.
And now you lay this shit on me?
Like zoinks,
You can
Dan.
quit. You're good. Quit. You can do it. I quit. You can quit. All right.
Yeah.
He's like
Let's reel this back in. This is called The Unseen. Years ago, we were watching TV in my in-laws' basement. All of a sudden, our adolescent black cat male made himself puffy and arched his back and started walking sideways while growling. And it was something we couldn't see.
Cat.exe has stopped working.
Dude, usually Addie does that shit and it's hilarious. After about 2 minutes
Every
of
cat
that,
does that.
I know.
This-
It's funny because all of a sudden it's like out of nowhere. It's like, huh, my meth kicked in. And then her little eye starts like squinting, blinking. It's really funny.
Her pupils get dilated.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. Yes. After about 2 minutes of that, he screamed and ran from the room. She does that too. Freaked us both out. Stephanie Greer Facebook.
My cat acted like a cat the other night.
Yeah.
I swear my house is haunted.
And then
Yeah.
started like coughing, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And it was kept coughing, and it was like a hairball came
That's
out.
like the first logical conclusion that I can come up with.
I'm
It
pretty
couldn't-
sure the hairball was representation of a demon.
It was
Right.
So
the hair demon.
my
The
cat's
demon's
getting
name is-
exercise
The
this
demon's name
weekend.
is.
That sounds demonic, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on Reddit.
There's Bagul and the sinister guy, and then
I can name something even more evil that our cat recently did. Natalie might not like me talking about this, but our smallest cat, Hocus, recently flicked a piece of poo out of the litter box at Natalie.
really,
Yeah.
it was like, give me my fucking dinner.
No,
And
she
it's
was
like,
she was burying her poo, and it was like I was sitting there, and I was like, "Punk!" I'm like, "Ah, this is with shit."
I had a cat growing up that would hump my stuffed animals.
Oh, you'd film it.
what is wrong with you?
It would
Nick?
not stuff
Get
my
after it.
animals. It would just hump my stuffed
Pitter patter.
animals.
Yeah, go after my little gremlin. Get it, little mogwai.
Nick, what are you doing up there, son? Oh, I'll be down in a minute.
Making my own movies.
Can I borrow the video camera again?
Ugh. My son is disappointing.
And cut. You're doing it wrong. Nick grabs a stuffed animal. It's like this.
Ew.
We need more lube.
Nicholas, it's time for dinner.
I'm teaching it a lesson.
Oh.
Can we get makeup in here?
Craft cart.
Your sister's the makeup girl. Ew. Let's move
Alright,
on.
This is weird.
I'm making
Yeah.
myself sick.
All right, this is
I
called.
gotta eat dinner after this, guys.
I gotta eat Taco Bell after this. How do you think I
I thought
feel?
you were going to Arby's.
I don't know where I'm gonna go.
I want Arby's. This one's called Silent Guardian. When I was little, we had a cat named Guido. He was.
Hey, you,
Yeah.
you
That's not
fucking
racist.
bitch. Get my fancy feast down here.
I'm dying over here. You
What
know,
the
I gotta
fuck
get some
I'm gonna-
fucking water. I'm gonna throw shit at your face if you don't get my food. Fancy feast. You
I
heard
can
it?
see him
Hey,
like
Tony, I'm licking my crotch over here. Leave me alone.
a cat with like Tony Soprano's face on it.
Oh, my God.
Push, get over here. Come on. Let's go.
He's got like gold rings
Oh,
on.
Jesus, now she's fucking crying.
He was blind and deaf, and we loved each other to pieces in only a way that an old cat and a little girl could. He used
Come
his,
on. Come on.
I love this lady to pieces.
I've been making enough. She can't refuse. I'm gonna take shit out of this box and I'm gonna throw it out if she doesn't give me my meow mix.
I'll throw this shit at your face.
Michael Gambioni, get over here. Sorry, go ahead, Nelly.
he used to
She's like, she's not
She's
amused.
just like waiting for you
Bring
guys
me,
to finish.
bring me a fucking Fazuli.
Fazuli? Fazoli's, you mean?
No,
Oh, that's
A cannoli?
no.
What are you
yum.
looking
I
for
like
here?
cannolis.
Like, as an Italian, that name Guido kind of makes me upset a bit, but it's also really funny. But you can't do that with another race. Name your cat that. That would just be
Nope.
not. You can't do that.
Come here, blank. You guys thought I was gonna say something, didn't you? Well, I didn't.
Oh, boy.
All right. He used to sleep on the edge of the bed while I was napping to make sure I wouldn't roll off, and was very protective of me. After he paused, I would still see him in his usual spots. My mom also reported more than once that she saw him sleeping next to me, and when she put her hand on the bed, she said where she had seen him, it was warm. It was my pee. Meow.
Pasta Fazul.
Yeah, pasta fazool.
That looks like a bowl of SpaghettiOs. It does.
That was the Italian
Looks
treat
good.
back then.
I looked it up.
Chef
It looks pretty good.
Boyardee.
Is that guy real?
My alphabet soup says ooh.
Is he?
Peter, those are Cheerios. All right. Go ahead.
No, it's all right.
No.
I just thought Chef Boyardee wasn't a real person. Is he a real person? Look it up, Nick.
I don't know.
Keep going, Allie.
Ah, my microphone keeps spinning. All right. This one's called Let the Light In.
Let the light on in.
Let it in to shine. All right, this is my house one time became suddenly stuffy and the air was heavy, even though we always kept air flowing through all the huge windows. My cat started getting aggressive at the ceiling, the walls, and there was nothing in particular there. Then they became sick and had no energy. Things felt creepy and dark, and I became restless at night, feeling something was watching me. I decided enough was enough, and I cleansed my entire house, and things went back to...
With what?
Called a maid
Pine
service.
Sol?
Fucking sage. What did she use here?
Windex, Formula 409.
Febreze. My house smells delicious.
Everything went back to normal right away, and you could even you felt how light everything became.
What?
Gina Diaz Asbaji, Facebook.
What if it's like in Super Mario World, where I could just picture like he runs up and then he has this big broom and he goes whoop, whoop, and he erases the castle.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, and by the way, just going back here a little bit, Chef Boyardee was a real person.
I thought so.
It just was spelled differently. His last name was spelled differently.
Boardi.
It was
Boardi.
spelled Boiardi.
Do you think they
but
spelled it?
Probably
for-
to make it
okay.
easier to pronounce.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Boyardee. Like
Boyardee.
something kids could say.
Boyardee's good canned noodles.
Yeah, that's good marketing, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, this is New Orleans, Louisiana.
Nolans.
Oh, this is Ghost Dog.
Easy in the face.
Yeah, do you think it ate Zatarain?
One thing better than crawfish dinner, that's 5 crawfish dinner.
Touffet. Sorry now.
You're good. The Bogart Keys house has been standing in New Orleans, French Quarter since 1826 and has more than a few ghosts. But two particularly fluffy spirit animals stand out. Lucky was the dog of an author, Francis Parkinson Keys. A Cocker Spaniel, Lucky, died a few days after her master died in 1970. But Lucky still appears at the house, particularly in the rooms Keys kept at the home. Some would tell you Lucky's not alone. Other animal ghosts may be seen in the home as well, including a white cat that's been seen darting throughout the house. The cat named Caroline by the house's caretakers will apparently rub up against people's legs. Excuse me.
Good, so that's just another example of a cat acting like a cat.
Yeah, or Daniel.
I think
Hi.
every cat darts around hallways at 3 o'clock in the morning, chasing nothing.
Right.
Our two cats aren't so bad, but when Tenebrae does it and runs into you, like you've been hit by something substantial.
Yeah. Yeah.
His big ass paws.
Oh my God. 2 inches.
He's a little bear.
They are 2 inches apart. Scaponia Park, Oregon. Excuse me. Horse thieving from beyond the grave. In Veronia, Oregon, there's a story from the 19th century about a horse thief who met his end along the banks of the Nehalem River and at the hands of a lynch mob. Apparently, the mob was so angry at the thief that they shot his dog as well. Campers
Seems a
at
little
the
excessive.
Yeah, I know. Dicks. Could just take the dog.
Fuck you and your dog.
Yeah, I'll get you and your little dog too. Campers at Scaponia Park have seen the thief and his dog wandering along the river. Chicago, Illinois, the ghost of Graceland Cemetery. Graceland Cemetery is one of the older cemeteries in Chicago. In the cemetery is a vault belonging to Ludwig Wolff. He was a German immigrant and coppersmith, and his unique vault has said to be haunted. Excuse me. Goodness, I'm sorry. One of the ghosts has a green-eyed dog that howls near the vault. No one is certain whether it was Wolf's dog or the spirit of some other wayfaring canine. Let's see. Charleston, South Carolina, a pup still greets guests. Poogan lived in a large Victorian house. Poogan lived in a large Victorian house in Charleston. He loved to sit on the porch of the house, and when the house was turned into a restaurant in 1976, Poogan stayed at the house and greeted diners. Did you say something?
When you're not geographically close to that dog, you're far from Poogan.
I hate you.
It's so stupid.
What?
You didn't get it? Farfignugan, far from Poogan.
Oh, God.
Perfect.
Farfignugan.
Far from Poogan.
If I was you, I would never do that again.
What, smoke meth?
Smoke meth.
Let's see. But to this day, employees still say they see Pooga napping in his spot on the porch. Let's see. He died in 1976. It was buried next to the porch. But to this day, people say these. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to read. And I get all screwed up here.
I didn't do it.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I lose my place again.
Losing pooping.
All right. Fuck. All right. Poogan brushes against their legs while they eat, as if begging for table scraps. The restaurant's name is Poogan's Porch.
Feed my Poogan.
Feed me, Seymour.
Suddenly Poogan.
Poogan.
God damn it. Vance, what
It's
is
kind
wrong
of a
with
cute
you?
name, Poogan.
Poogan.
I'm waiting for
I imagine like
joke.
a little hound dog.
Do you have to make Poogan?
Like, I have diarrhea. It looks like I have to poogin.
Chirp,
It's
chirp.
not funny when I do it. Yeah.
Chirp, chirp.
If you're going to turn a word into more words, it has to be clever, like urinal. Like, you're in a lot of trouble.
Thanks, Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, here's your sign, but that's the wrong guy. You might be a dumb shit.
Tell you what.
That dude made a lot of money off that shit, so.
And then he gave it all away to his ex-wife because she's a whore.
Yep. This one's called Friendly Shadows. When I was a kid, my first pet was a cat with no tail. After he died, I'd sometimes see the silhouette walk across me at night and wake me up randomly.
His name was Bob.
That one I understood.
Yeah, that was good.
I had 2 other cats, but I knew it was him because this silhouette also had no tail. That and my other cats would usually be on the floor. That's it.
Wow. Well, I'm convinced.
I thought it was funny.
Submit that to the Storytellers Association of America.
And that was
Thanks,
the big
Reddit
plot.
user.
Not going to make the Are You Afraid of the Dark list, I can tell you that.
Are you afraid of the dark?
And usually my cat's on floor. She throws the sand on it and starts a fire. Stupid bitch.
Oh, man. All right, this is the pooch that haunts Nashville's Belmont Hillsborough neighborhood, is one of the most famous dogs around. The spirit is said to be that of a good-hearted boxer named Preston who keeps vigil over young trick-or-treaters every Halloween. Some witnesses have even heard barking on Halloween night. Others say if you walk too slowly or stop in the middle of the street,
You'll get
You
hit
can
by
hear
a car.
coming, yeah.
the unseen dog will bub or nudge you along so you don't get hit by a car.
No, that's called a car. Love tapping you.
Get out of the way. An old woman who lived in the neighborhood used to leave a dog biscuit for Preston on her porch every Halloween night for many years, beginning in 1962.
I promise a homeless guy ate that.
Or they just found a shitload of dog biscuits on her porch when
Yeah.
she died. I think this lady had a problem.
There's bite marks taken out of them, but they found it in her teeth. Oh no.
These look like human teeth marks.
They are. They're
I
mine.
wanted to see what they tasted like.
They're mine.
FYI, guys, bacon strips do not taste like bacon.
No shit, Nick.
Awful.
So
Hey.
that was a dare, or you just got bored? Like
I was a dumb kid. I ate a lot of
I was stupid.
weird shit when I was a child.
Dan tasted his beard balm, so
Yeah. It
That's
tasted,
fair.
it tasted like perfume.
I forgot to tell.
I ate Play-Doh
him that.
when I was a child. And yesterday.
It smelled so good I had to taste it.
And yesterday, the
Play-Doh
citrus kind.
smells awesome.
The citrus kind, yeah.
Did it taste like citrus?
No.
Oh. Things are bad.
it was not a sunny delight.
He needs to put on those those little things not for human consumption.
Well, I don't think he really needs to do that, but
It said all natural.
okay. Okay. Just Daniel's packages that we order him. Like, damn, don't eat this dum dum. But I like this Daniels.
Put it in my spaghetti.
Citrus spaghetti.
Daniel joins the Dollar Shave Club, and they're like, never thought we'd have to put these stickers on.
The razor blades taste like metal.
No.
All right, this is the black dog hangs around Castle Craig in Connecticut, where it has terrorized hikers and castle visitors for decades.
Castle Grayskull.
Yep, that's what I said. Absolutely. He-Man. Described as a small, short-haired, and spaniel-like, the black dog makes no sound, even when it seems to be howling or barking. Is that what he sounds like? He-Man? No.
Skeletor.
Yeah,
He
okay.
sounds like this.
He sounds like a a high-pitched John Lithgow a little bit.
A little bit.
No.
He's got a kind of a sing-song.
You have to go.
You have to go.
Take Battle Cat.
I haven't heard his voice in so long. He doesn't come to me in my dreams anymore.
Oh.
Childhood dead. The spectral pooch comes with its own folklore. If a man shall meet a black dog once, it shall be for joy. And if twice, it'll be for sorrow. And the third time, he shall die.
That's stupid.
But true.
How old is that legend?
1800s.
So I wonder if that's got anything to do with the black dog legend that like truck drivers talk about. There was a movie in the 90s, I think it was, with Patrick Swayze, and he saw the black dog in the road, and he wrecked a truck.
No, I haven't remember that.
And so that's what like other truck drivers would be like. You saw the black dog, didn't you?
I don't remember that part of Footloose.
You're all doomed.
Doomed, I tell you.
All right, let's see. So yeah, that dates back to the 1800s. This is the strange encounter occurred after nursery school teacher Deborah Tasman's oldest cat, Wiggy, died. Grief-stricken Deborah called an animal communicator, Sharon Callaghan, and to contact the spirit of her lost pet. Daniel applied for an animal communicator, but he didn't get the job.
Yeah, because I don't speak
He's
wolf.
very sad.
She's got a dog whistle, and she's like, "It's working, I promise."
He says he wants more bacon strips. Oh wait, that's Nick.
As Deborah recounts, Wiggy and I
Definitely
had a
not.
very close relationship, and I felt as if I had lost a child. Oh my God, can't read this. He had seen me through a marriage, divorce, and other relationships, 3 house moves, and other life experiences. Sharon was able to reach Wiggy in the great beyond and told Deborah Wiggy was concerned about her apartment because it has a toxic place. After about a year later, Deborah decided to paint her apartment and discovered asbestos and highly toxic mold in the walls and ceilings and aluminum wiring in grave danger of causing a fire. Deborah was forever grateful to Wiggy. To this day, I can't believe how accurate and true that reading was. There was no way that Sharon, the animal medium, could have known the asbestos and mold was beneath the walls.
Unless Sharon got really sick after doing that.
Right.
Well, how do you live there for a year and not have anything happen to you
I
and
don't
say
know.
it's still
Exactly.
dangerous? Sorry, but
Like,
I think it's bullshit.
you can't be around black mold for very long without it affecting
Yeah,
you.
you'd have respiratory problems.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. I got a couple more here. We'll just sing them out real quick. I got more than a couple. We could put a pin in this.
Yeah.
Let's put a pin in this.
Yeah, we got like 2 more pages.
Yeah, I got a lot. That could go on these stories forever. So yeah, we'll choose this part 1. I'll make a little stop note. And yeah, so more to come on that. Lots of fun stuff. We're at our hour, so we'll wrap it up because I know that a lot of you guys have said that you really like the hour mark because it helps you get through whatever you're trying to do. So
Okay.
that's cool.
Thanks, Natalie. Hey, Vance.
Yeah, Dan.
How can people get a hold of us?
Well, the best way to get a hold of us is Don't Look Under the Bed podcast at gmail.com. There's a link to that on our website, don'tlookunderthebed.net, that also has links to our social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, now Twitch, DLUTB Gaming.
Yes, Vance and Daniel finally got it set up.
Yeah. And,
Cheyenne.
you know, also, if you like what we're doing, you want to kind of help us out, help support this, we have, it's Patreon/DLUTB, and our PayPal account. It just has our email in it. Again, that's Don't Look Under the Bed podcast at gmail.com. But if you can't support us like that, just keep listening because we still love you.
And we want to thank every listener
Every
out there.
last one of you.
Yeah, you guys just got to keep coming back to us, don't you?
It really does. It means a lot. Like, I'm really glad that people listen. And
we love you. I can see you on the map. I see you. I see you in Topias and dreams.
it's creepy. Fucking creepy.
Fucking creepy, Bob.
Jesus.
You keep popping up on the map.
Well, we want to thank everybody for listening again to the Don't Look on the Bed podcast for all things comedy and horror. I'm one of your stranded hosts, Dan Wonder. Next to me is
Natalie Rose.
next to her is
Vinnie Rose.
and next to me again is
Nicholas Myers.
and we'll see you in the laters. Bye.
Bye.
Later.